Danielle, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be filming a high school advice video. If you don't know already, I just graduated high school in June and I've been wanting to do this video for such a long time now, and since I'm finally graduated, I feel like it's the right time to do it. So this is going to be the ultimate high school advice video. Everything you need to know should be in this video and I really hope you guys enjoy it, so let's get into it. So the first thing is to definitely ask questions in class when your teacher is teaching you and don't leave it until later. I am such a big victim of this. I wish I would have asked questions in class. I'm not really a shy person, but I just really didn't want to raise my hand and say like, I don't understand that. But if the teacher says, does everybody understand, and everyone nods and you actually don't understand, please just raise your hand and ask for clarification, because if you think, oh, I'll just figure it out when I go home, it's not gonna happen. Especially when it gets a little harder and it's like math or something and you don't understand it, it's really hard to go and figure it out on your own, especially in high school. So when I would just tell myself, oh, I'll just do it at home, I'll go home and I'll be like all stuck and I'll end up just asking a friend how to do it. So definitely if you ask questions in class, it'll save you from figuring out how to do it at home and you'll get your homework done faster. Also, ensure that your schedule is fitting. So usually they don't let you change your schedules, but make sure that your schedule is balanced. Sometimes there's mistakes when they're making your schedules and they'll put like all your hard classes in one semester and then like a couple easy ones in your second semester or whatever. Just make sure that you're comfortable with your schedule when you first get it. And I am going to be completely honest, every year, grade 9, 10, 11, and 12, I changed my schedule just because I really wanted to make sure that it was fitting for me. I always made sure that my schedule was balanced, and I also always changed from grade 9, 10, and 11. I had gym second semester, fourth period, and I found my way into those classes every single year just because I really wanted to have gym second semester because, like, you know, summer body. I also wanted to have it last period because you didn't want to like put on your regular clothes and go back to class all sweaty. It was really nice just to go home after that. So if you are not comfortable with your schedule when you first get it, definitely go and see if you can change it to make it best for you. The next thing is to form good study habits, and it took me a really long time to form my own habits, and everyone has different habits too. But for me, I made sure to do my homework as early as possible in the day and not to study past like 10 or 11. But during exam season, I would go to like midnight, but nothing after midnight. It's not good to study like past midnight or anything, especially in high school. Like I get in college, I'm probably going to be studying after midnight, but in high school, it's really not necessary, and you're tired and you have to wake up in like 6 hours anyway. And all the information that you're trying to study while you're tired is really not going to stick with you anyways. So it's best to study during the day when you're more awake, and just to prioritize your time and stuff. And some other good studying habits are to, when you have a lesson on one day, go home that night and study it. Don't leave all your lessons to study like right before a test or anything, because then you'll start cramming, and trust me, it never works. I know everyone that gives high school advice says this, but it's really important to get involved, and I sort of got involved, but I regret not doing it as much. I was on like the badminton team and the soccer team, but I wish I like stuck with a team all throughout high school and gotten more involved. Not even if it's a sport team, even if it's like a club or something. It's really important to join a club that you're interested in, because other people will be interested in that same subject, and that's a common ground, and you will make lots of friends that way. And also another way to like sort of get involved and be like part of your school, I guess, is just to go to the school dances, because if your school has them, they're a lot of fun and it's always a good time. Signs of a fake friend. When you're in high school, you'll definitely experience drama and you'll definitely experience fake friends, and it's just best to avoid it at all costs. There's a lot of fake people in this world, and it's just not a good place to be. I never really experienced like a fake friend close to me, but I do see a lot of fake people around. I'm not giving names, don't worry. So if you're talking to someone and you become friends with them and you realize that they can be fake, or you heard them say something behind your back, it's best to just not completely cut it off, but to sort of like distance yourself slowly until you don't talk to this person anymore. And it's better to like kind of distance yourself before it gets too toxic. Fake friends, there's always different situations, but just please avoid it. Another thing that high school students really need to know is to not stress over your marks. As long as you're trying your best and that you're not slacking, you should be proud of whatever mark that you get. Something that might help you is before your semester, just put like a mark goal for each class. To say you want like an 80 in another class and a 90 in another, or 60, whatever your goals are, just write them down and then see if you can try to reach them throughout the semester. If you don't reach them, if you're way above them, that's great. If you're below them, that's okay, as long as you tried your best. Obviously this is a bit different if you are going to university and you need like a specific average to get in. Then you have to try a little bit harder, but make sure to just always prioritize your time and form good studying habits to get the grade that you need. Especially if you're in your younger years, don't stress over your marks. It's not worth it. So another tip is to stay organized, and that's really vague, but something that I did to stay organized was I did this little folder hack. And I actually got like a couple of my friends to do it too, which is amazing. So basically what you do is if you get like a piece of paper for bio and you have to fill it out for homework, just instead of putting it back in your binder and bringing your binder home, just put it in like a little folder and then just bring that folder home. It really helps save space in your backpack, and it saves you from bringing all these binders home every day. And instead you can just bring a little folder home. And also if you have textbooks, a lot of textbooks have like online versions. On the back there's like a link and you can like put it in online, or just take pictures of your textbook and like put them on your laptop or something, because carrying books in your backpack every day is not fun. I get if you have to bring like 1 or 2, but like if you're bringing like 5 books every day, like it's a lot. Another thing that's super important for high school students is to keep an agenda. It's really important. It also helps you stay organized. Just keep it with you throughout the day and write everything you have to do, and it's really satisfying when you cross them off. You can also write your stuff in your phone, but it's better to just have it down on paper. It could be just a preference thing, but having an agenda really helped motivate me to get stuff done. It's also important to take breaks. You're in high school, it's not that serious. You should have fun and relax and do your hobbies and stuff. So something that I tried to do was have 1 free day per week, or 2 if you're lucky. So this was usually Saturday or Sunday. Like I would get all my homework done on Friday unless I had a test on Monday, and then I would have the whole weekend to relax. Some days it would be just Saturday where I wouldn't do any schoolwork. It's really important to take a break because it's not worth it to be stressed out in high school, and this should not really apply like during exams because those can be really busy times. But during the school year, it's really important to just take some time off. This one is towards like juniors and seniors. Don't be alarmed if you do not know what you're doing for your life. It's super normal to take a year off after graduation, or even returning for half a year. It's so much better to do that rather than just going to university and taking something you're not even interested in just to be like everybody else. It's really important to decide like what you want to do and not just following your friends or anything like that. Just do a lot of research and see all your possibilities, and just wait until you know what you want to do before just going to university or college. Get a job. This one is optional. Like I did not have a job in high school. I think that maybe like 60% of kids had a job, a little part-time job. Jobs are actually really important in high school. Everyone has different opinions. I guess I'm speaking really highly of them because I didn't have a job, but I wish I did, because I would have been able to make much more friends and just learn how to like talk to other people. And it's also good to have some extra money on the side, either to be spending or saving for the future, like college or something. Now this could be different for every country or school system, but personally a lot of people in my area say that grade 12 is the hardest year. And I live in Canada and we do not have like an accumulative GPA. I think the States has it, where it's like all your marks from like grade 9 to 12 in your GPA. And we don't have that. What's great about that is our grade 9 and 10 marks don't really matter. I guess it could be different, but when our marks get uploaded onto the system where like the universities see your marks, it's only grades 11 and 12. And unless you're doing like early acceptance, they only look at your grade 12 marks. It's really important to form your studying habits in grade 9 and 10, so when the course material gets harder, you'll be able to adapt to it better and get the best grades possible. This one is super important. Do not have a dream college or university. Just don't do it. Obviously, not speaking from experience or anything, I got rejected from my dream university. It wasn't really my dream university, it was just because it was close by to home and I didn't want to leave. But I am leaving. It's really important to not have a dream place to go, because if you get rejected from that place, you just feel so let down. It's important to have like a couple of your favorite colleges that you're interested in going in and just focusing on those, but do not focus on like one specific college all year. But as for me, yeah, I did get rejected from my first choice, but then I accepted my second choice, which I'm not sure if I'm going to share where I'm going at. Maybe once I move in, I'll let you guys know. But I'm really happy I'm going there, and I know I'm going to have a much better time at this university than I was for my dream university. Something that a lot of people need to know in high school is to not stress over like one test. One test will not hurt you. You're not gonna be 30 years old and crying how you got like a 55 on your biology quiz. Like, it's not gonna happen. Obviously, if you keep having bad grades over and over and over, then that's a problem. But if it's just like one quiz or one test, then it shouldn't hurt you that much, and do not stress over it. And lastly, the last piece of advice I have for the high school students is to not stand in the middle of the hallway. Don't do it. Don't do it. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed. I am moving into my dorm soon, so comment down below if you guys want to see like a dorm haul or anything like that. I'm going to be posting a lot of new videos about college, and I'm super excited for that. So stay tuned, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
Met this girl down by the vine, had long tan legs and big brown